Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is another edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay. I hope everybody is having a great Monday. Because we all know sometimes Monday be a crack of bullshit. Okay, today wasn't much of a crack of bullshit, but again, I hope everybody had a great Monday. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird, bump, 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 and all that good shit. I watched Big Little Lies last night, and I was going to review it last night, but I was tired, so I went to bed. Okay, and Big Little Lies is like a newer show. It doesn't get as many views as my other ones, so y'all know what happens to those shows. They turn into a car conversation, and sometimes, depending on if the numbers go higher, I'll continue it. If not, y'all know it just kind of trickles away. I got to make the best use of my time. So let's get into season 2, episode 2 of Big Little Lies. I'm gonna go person by person because it's the perfect show to go person by person. So we're gonna start off with Bonnie. Y'all know Bonnie not doing too good. She still is just reeling from the technical fact that she is technically the person who killed Perry, because she's the one who actually pushed him down the stairs. So she ain't doing too good. You know, she walking around. She keeps going for walks and hiking, and she's walking, and Madeline and Celeste see her, and they're like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm hiking, I'm walking." She's like, "Are you on drugs?" Says Madeline. She's like, "No, I'm not I'm hiking, man. I'm not on drugs. Do you need a ride?" She's like, "Why would I need a ride if I'm hiking? Get your ass around me, okay?" And she continues on her hike. So we see, she's at her little yoga place. Her mama comes to visit. Okay, her mama is in town because Nathan, her husband, has called her mama because he don't know what's going on with his wife. She just distant now. I don't know what's going on. And Bonnie don't seem sad her mama there. She seems shocked and like, okay, let's see how this shit goes. Now, her mom is played by the lady who played Hannah on The Have and Have Nots. I think her real name was Crystal. She was also on In Heat of the Night. Even though she was the one black cop who died on Heat of the Night, I don't know why I remember that all these years later, and I'm only 37. How old am I? 37. But yeah, so she plays Hannah on The Have and Have Nots. So the one plays Hannah on The Have and Have Nots, now plays Bonnie's mom. And she seems to be like a spiritual, voodoo-y, medium, might be a little bit psychic, and all those things, you know what I'm saying, with the dreadlocks and the shaved heads, and she got some bones and some crystals and some sticks and stuff, all stuff I don't know about, but she had all kind of stuff. And, they out to dinner. She they think you ain't shit because you can't tell what's wrong with your wife. I can tell what's wrong with her, and I ain't even been here long. She changed ever since that incident at that school where she seen that man die. Okay, it's easy to know what's wrong with her. She's suffering from PTSD, you ass white. So the mama is kind of mean and rude to him, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we see how she was saying to Bonnie, did you marry him because he is so absent-minded and he don't pay attention to things. And when she sensed something wrong with Bonnie, she what did you do this time? So Bonnie did some shit last time that we don't know about just yet. So for the most part, her mama I keep seeing something. I keep seeing water and someone drowning in water. What's going on? And she put some bone, a bone, a stick, and a rock or a crystal in their room, and Bonnie I don't want that in my house. So whatever they are, they can feel, they feel things and sense things and see things. And, Bonnie don't want to be, she don't want to deal with it. Her mom you want some bullshit, you out here with these white folk, I ain't seen none other black person. Is that why you out here? Are you trying to avoid people who will really see you? I'm like, what's going on with Bonnie? So, for the main part, Bonnie tell her husband, Nathan, I need you to kick my mom out. Okay? I need you to be patient with me. I'm good. But I need you to ask her to leave. And the daughter their daughter, she sent something wrong too. Because she asked Bonnie, are you and Daddy getting divorced? She's like, no, why would you say that? Because you don't laugh with, you don't laugh at Dad's jokes. Like, you don't laugh with him anymore, and you always seem upset. So, what's wrong with you? If you ain't mad at him, then who you mad at? And then it made Bonnie realize, okay, yeah, I'm on some bullshit, and now even my daughter realized it. And her mama said, like, your mood is fucking with your daughter too, so get off that bull crap. So that's what's going on with Bonnie. Celeste out here taking Ambien and driving and get into a car crash. So she was driving down in her car. She keep imagining herself having sex with somebody, and the person got a tattoo on their back. So she's like driving, but she's also daydreaming. And so she daydreamed this sex dream so much that she fuck around and crash her car. Okay, she hit like the little side road, the median thing, and she's in like her pajamas with some Ugg boots. It's really, really weird. So the cop's like, well, you been drinking? She's like, no, I promise you I've not been drinking. So she does pass the breathalyzer, and so Madeline come and get her because her car's tore up. So what is the front end tore up? But she's fine. And so that's when they seen Bonnie walking because they were driving home from that. And so she gets to the house, and Mary Louise, Meryl Streep was like, well, I was worried about you. Where were you? Oh, well, I had to. So Madeline then say, I had a situation and had an emergency. She had to come out and help me or whatever. Because she's trying to help cover for Celeste. I'm like, that's your problem, Madeline. You keep making up lies for people, and it keeps fucking their asses up, okay? Because you lie about what happened to Barry, and now Bonnie y'all going crazy. So, we see Madeline and Mary Louise, who we don't like each other, kind of going back and forth a little bit. And Mary Louise like, but what emergency did you have this early? And Madeline said, one that short people have, a short person problem. Because I was like, oh, okay, snap back. And then Mary Louise, my father told me to always find the bully, and befriend the bully. That's what you should do. Oh, am I a bully now? Am I a bully? She's like, no. But I do believe on your good days, you're really, really, really good. And on your bad days, you not so much. And they just don't like each other. So, not Madeline. Celeste is still in therapy. She keeps saying how she missed her husband. So her therapist said, you know what? I want you to remember that it was one time he beat you. Remember that one time he beat you after the situation or whatever? And so she's like, I don't want to do that. She's like, remember the beatings, damn it. Remember them. So she remembers the beating. She's like, okay, now take yourself out of that and make the person he's beating, make it a friend. Make it Madeline. Imagine he's beating Madeline. And so she sees him beating Madeline the way he beat her. And then the therapist say, does Madeline deserve that? Should Madeline stay in that? And no, she shouldn't. Okay, so we see the whole thing. Other than that, the boys, her twin boys, are violent. Okay, they are violent. And when she sees them, she's like, no, you would not be like him. And she pushed her one son because he was being like the daddy, like being abusive to the brother and to her a little bit. Like just pushing it, saying, don't. I cussed or something. And it reminded her of what the daddy did. Because when she was imagining Perry beating up Madeline, she yelled. She was like, no. So she did the same thing when the son did it. Because it reminded her of Perry being abusive. And so Mary Louise see it. And she like, you know what? It's some bullshit afoot here. What's going on? We need to figure it out. So, what else happened? She then say, so, the boys tell me they have a sibling. What? Yeah, supposedly the sibling is in their class. When are you going to tell me that I have another grandchild? And so she's like, what happened? So she go ask the boys, like, what the hell? What's going on? The boys like, well, yeah, somebody said something. So she then called Madeline. So Madeline on the phone, like, I can't believe that. We had to find out what happened. It was a whole secret or whatever. Turns out Madeline's daughter, the youngest one, heard Madeline on the phone talking about it. She then took her stitching ass to school, told the twin boys, and told Ziggy. So they all figured out that Ziggy and the twins are siblings because Madeline's stitching ass daughter told them. And so now Madeline upset, like, you can't be out here repeating shit. You hear you eavesdropping up in this house. You can't be out here repeating family secrets and family business. So then Madeline's husband is upset because he's like, well, you knew this, and why won't you tell me? Like, I'm your husband. We're supposed to handle these things together. Like, when did we start keeping secrets? when she was fucking that drama teacher. Anyway, so, he mad about that, and the daughter came in, I'm sorry, Mom, I didn't mean to do it. Are you mad at me? Is Daddy upset with me? And she's like, Dad's upset, but it will be fine. Like, it'll be okay, but you can't be out here repeating shit or whatever. And so we have that whole thing. So they then have to call Jane. Okay? Now, Jane was chilling at her own business. The little cute little boy at her job asked her on a fake date, talking about, we're going to go on a pretend date, and if the pretend date goes well, we'll then go on a real date. I was like, who paying for the pretend date? Not me. Okay? But, so she chilling, but now she know the boys, I'm sorry, my daughter told, I didn't know she heard me on the phone, she brought this up or whatever, so Ziggy knows who his daddy is. He knows his daddy is the twins' brothers, the twins' daddy. She then go talk to Iggy, who then said, well, yeah, she told me or whatever, and she said something about her mama said that he salted you. You know what I'm saying? He salted you. Salted, because kids don't know what assault means. And so now Jane crying because she's like, why won't you tell me? Because they known since like August. I don't know what month this is or whatever. And so she's like, why won't you ask me to talk to me? He said, I figured you would just lie about it, so I didn't ask. So she then has to have the honest conversation of, yes, he was your father. He didn't assault me. It was called assault. And she had to explain what that meant. I'm like, oh. And she cried the whole time because, again, he gonna now know how he was brought. This is a hard thing. So, separate from that, Renata's husband, they come out of the coffee shop and it's getting some coffee. And out of the blue, the FBI is everywhere. I'm like, where the fuck they come from? I mean, I'm telling you, the FBI came out of nowhere so tough. I said, whenever I leave my house, I'm gonna start looking around. I mean, I ain't doing shit illegal or whatever, but they came out of nowhere. Like, you can never know what they're looking for you. I said, bitch, before I go to my car, I'm looking around, okay? I just want to see if the FBI is anywhere around here. So he getting arrested for fraud, for like wire fraud and mail fraud and bank fraud. Turns out he's the whole fraud and been not embezzling money, but he did some fraudulent shit with all the money they have. And so he like, I put the house up, and your money tied up in it, my money tied up in it, you know what I'm saying? Because our money is community property. Even your money, the money that you earned, is gonna probably be, you know what I'm saying, taken away or frozen. And so this is all straightened out, even though you had nothing to do with it, because she didn't have nothing to do with it. But because they married, you know what I'm saying, she fucked up too. So she pissed. I'm not gonna be not rich. I would not be not rich. And she's like, this is some bullshit. I can't believe, she's like, I worked my whole life to not be back into a place of being poor when I was a kid, and he done fucked up, fucked it up for everybody. So he get bail or whatever, but she's pissed at him. Like, I can't believe you. Shut the fuck up. Get out of my car. And as she's driving down the street, she pulls over like on the freeway and just puts her out the car. The car's honking. She's like, give a woman a fucking minute. They wanted her to keep going, and she was holding up traffic, putting him on her damn car. But she drive back around and get her back in the car. So, you know what I'm saying? They finna go through some trials and tribulations. So now all the people know, all the mamas know who told the kids about, the real daddy. The mama now know. Mary Louise, who was played by Meryl Streep, she knows too, your son raped someone. I don't believe that. Y'all was trying to have a baby back then. He didn't do that. You lying. So then she's like, so you found out, at the same time that he was killed, the same night you was gonna leave him, that he raped somebody, on you, and y'all didn't tell the police that, so I'm gonna go to the police because you left us out. I'm like, is somebody gonna have to kill a bitch? I think somebody gonna have to kill Meryl Streep's character. Okay, she gonna have to die. Okay, bang, bang, shoot him up, dead. And because she knows too much, and she's like, I need to go to the police. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. And truth be told, because even Jane told Ziggy, I did not know he was your daddy until the night of the gala. No one, because she never knew who raped her. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing going on. So I'm like, it's just crazy. And then last but not least, okay, so Madeline in her kitchen talking to her daughter because Bonnie's so fucked up. She wants the oldest daughter to come back home because Bonnie ain't right, and Bonnie agrees like I can't give her what she needs right now. Just I'm still emotional or whatever. So Madeline and her older daughter in the kitchen talking. They too close because Madeline told her that she cheated on the husband with the drama teacher, and so as they talking in the kitchen about whatever stuff. And Madeline family means this and family means that, and we have to have this close dynamic. The daughter then say, oh, so did you just kind of leave that alone at one point? And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, well, because you was fucking the drama teacher last year. And then she laughed. She was like, oh, why would you, you can't say that out loud. And when she say it, she's laughing and Madeline is talking. And then the daughter's face just completely changes. And she's like, hey, Ed. And they turn. And Ed right here. I'm like, oh, shit. Ed right there. Where Ed? Did Ed just get there? How much did he hear? So Ed like, what are you guys doing? Talking. And he's like, okay. He's like, so what are you talking about? Oh, just, about nothing or whatever. He's like, no, what is this about you fucking the drama teacher? And I'm like, oh, shit, he heard it. Oh, he heard it. And she's like, it's not what you think or whatever. You heard the wrong thing. You didn't hear that. And he's like, okay. And he get his keys and he leaves. She's like, well, where are you going? He said, I'm going to get my hearing checked because I heard you say that y'all was fucking the drama teacher. And he come back later on or whatever. And she's like, it wasn't you. It's all me. You didn't do anything. It was me. I'm sorry. I love you. Begging and pleading and begging. And he basically was like, you know what? You ain't shit. You've been lying this and you've been lying that. And you told my daughter, because I do consider, he said, I do consider the older daughter my daughter. You told my daughter that you did. Does the younger daughter know? She's like, of course not. No. He's like, well, how the fuck you told one daughter? You might have told both. The younger daughter know that the lady got assaulted, okay, and the other one know mama fucking the drama teacher, and he was like, he just over it, okay, he leave. Did he leave? When he told him like this, we over. Was it over? Something about he ain't happy, I don't accept your apology, like it's some bullshit, you a liar, you ain't shit, and we're gonna probably be over. And that was the whole episode. I'm like, this shit is crazy. Okay, so we know Mary Louise is gonna be a whole problem. I think that, I don't know if Bonnie Mama gonna be on more episodes, but I'm like, she gonna be a problem because she feels something wrong, and I feel like she won't really be rested until she figures out what is going on. And then, not Ed, no, because he suspected it the whole time anyway, since that night. Now he know you've been lying to me. Like, you've been lying to me ever since, forever, basically. You lied to me. You didn't tell me about the assault, how Perry was somebody dead. All these things you didn't tell me. You lying in my face, wife. And he over it. I'm like, they got all these big little lies. I'm like, this is a really good show. It's a really good show. And I like that I can recap it without having to go in order. I can recap like person by person for the most part. And whatever I left out, I don't think it's that big of a deal because, I covered the most part I can remember. And that's it, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this quick, big little lies recap car conversation. I will talk to y'all later. Okay? I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Peace.